वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं। जय जय भारत माता, जय जय माता अमृतानन्दमयी। जय जय भारत माता, जय जय माता अमृतानन्दमयी। मङ्गलकारिणि मञ्जुलहारिणि माता अमृतानन्दमयी। मङ्गलकारिणि मञ्जुलहारिणि माता अमृतानन्दमयी। वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरम्। जयतु समस्त चराचर बन्धु भवतु सदा हृदि सेवन सिन्धु। जयतु समस्त चराचर बन्धु भवतु सदा हृदि सेवन सिन्धु। मनसि च वाचि सदा मम सन्तु मधुरित चिन्तावान् मधुगन्ध। मनसि च वाचि सदा मम सन्तु मधुरित चिन्तावान् मधुगन्ध। वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरम्। मा कुरु मे हृदि दोषविचारं पूरय मे हृदि धर्मविचारं। मा कुरु मे हृदि दोषविचारं पूरय मे हृदि धर्मविचारं। पालय मामखिलापदतो मे देहि सदा शुभकुशलमुदारं। पालय मामखिलापदतो मे देहि सदा शुभकुशलमुदारं। वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं। वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं। वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं वन्दे।
Om Amriteshware Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Vidyadanam Sarvadana Pradhanam Chanakya Neti. The wealth of knowledge is the supreme wealth. Humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Amma, Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, the Chancellor and guiding light of our university, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri Ji, Sampujya Swami Vinayamritananda Puri Ji, esteemed chief guest, guest of honor, registrar, dean, principal, distinguished dignitaries, cherished faculty and staff, and of course, the reason we are all here, our exceptional graduates joined by their proud parents. Today is a day of celebration, a culmination of years of hard work and perseverance. As we gather here to honor and commend the achievements of our students, let us also recognize the unwavering support of the faculty and the encouragement from families that have brought us here. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the Convocation ceremony of Chennai Campus 2024. Just as a single lamp can light 1,000 others without diminishing its own flame, may the light of knowledge we ignite today illuminate countless lives. I request Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri Ji, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, Dr. K. Shankaran, Dr. Shashankan Ramanathan, and Dr. V. Jayakumar to light the lamp. I request everyone to kindly rise. Thank you all. Let us take a moment to connect with the divine and invoke the blessings of the Almighty for the prosperity of the event. I invite Niranjan Kumar from 3rd year AIE and Harsha SN from 2nd year CSC for the prayer. I request everybody to please rise for the same.
कुण्ठनवतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिद्धसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीम् ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः
Thank you. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Dr. Shashankan Ramanathan, the Dean of the School of Engineering, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, is a visionary leader who has embraced his role with dedication and distinction. He has been an integral part of our institution since its inception, playing a pivotal role in shaping its academic and research landscape. Dr. Shashankan's tireless efforts have left an indelible mark on our institution, and I consider it my privilege to invite you, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Om Amriteshwaryai Namaha. My humble prostrations at the feet of our Sadguru, Chancellor of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and the guiding light and inspiration to millions of people, Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, our beloved Amma. It's a great honor and a privilege to be standing here before you as we gather to celebrate a significant milestone, the degree awarding ceremony of the class of 2024 of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham Chennai campus. It is a momentous day for all of us, and here we are on the second convocation of the Chennai campus. I think I was here on the first convocation, and it's always a pleasure to be back and see all of you graduate. Today I'm sure it's a day of joy, reflection, and pride. I think you all have worked very hard and gotten to where you are today, and you must be thankful to everyone that has supported you throughout this journey. Now it is with utmost respect that I welcome our Sampujya Swamiji Ramakrishna Puri, a senior disciple of Amma, treasurer and trustee of Mata Amritanandamayi Math, member of the Board of Management of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. If you didn't know, Swamiji just returned back after about a month and a half tour of the US and Japan, and we are all very, very thankful, Swamiji, for taking the time to bless our children of the class of 2024. Thank you so much, Swamiji. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome our chief guest of the day, Dr. T.G. Sitaram. Now, Dr. C.G. Sitaram is the current chairman of the All India Council for Technical Education. He is a highly regarded academician and an administrator with extensive experience in the field of civil engineering and infrastructure. Now, before his role at AICTE, Dr. Sitaram served as the director of IIT Guwahati, contributing significantly to the institution's growth and research initiatives. He is an expert in geotechnical engineering and authored numerous research papers, books, patents, and has been bestowed with several national and international awards. Now, I had the good fortune of meeting Dr. Sitaram back in 2015 when he had come to the Coimbatore campus. Now, I can tell you, he left a lasting impression as an innovator, a visionary, and a thought leader. He is by far the most progressive thinker that I have met, at least from the government institutes. Sir, it's an honor to have you with us today. We sincerely thank you for being the chief guest of the day. Now, to be honest, the convocation date was fixed based on his availability. It's very important that you get such visionary people awarding the degree to you. I want to extend a very, very warm welcome to my dear friend and the guest of honor, Dr. Shankar Venugopal. He serves as a vice president at Mahindra and Mahindra and leads the technology, innovation, intellectual property, knowledge management functions. Dr. Shankar is passionate about developing sustainable urban mobility solutions. And his current interest spans over electric vehicles, connected vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and precision farming. Dr. Shankar, I should thank you from the bottom of my heart as a brother. It's always nice to be back in the family. You're a great leader and innovator. It's not just the dignitaries on the dais. I think it's very important that I extend a very warm welcome to the members of the Board of Management, members of the Academic Council, all the faculty and staff of Chennai campus, and members of the Amrita fraternity who are watching this event online. I extend a very warm welcome to every one of you. However, the decibel wasn't high enough, so I want all of the graduates to please put your hand together for having such esteemed people like Sitaram and Shankar. Thank you. Now to the parents of the graduates. I'm sure you're either watching online or you're in the auditorium next door. I think this day belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. I'll be very clear, without your love, sacrifices, and constant belief in your kids and their abilities, these kids wouldn't have reached where they are today. You are the bedrock for their success. You have stood behind them every step of the way, offering words of encouragement, a shoulder to lean on, and the motivation to keep going. Today, as we stand here, I want to thank you for your unconditional support throughout this journey. On behalf of Amrita, it is with great joy and pride that I welcome all of the parents to this momentous day. Now, we wouldn't be here, would we, if the most valuable people are not in this auditorium. I extend a very, 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 very warm welcome to all the graduates in the class of 2024. It has been a proud and wonderful journey with you, with us. Today is the day you will truly reap the benefits of what you have done. Let's give a big hand to all of you. Congratulations. Now, as we celebrate, I think once you step out of this campus, your actual contribution to the campus starts now. So far, you have used the campus, now you have to give it back. So, we have been ranked number 7 in NIRF. This is the national ranking framework for 7 consecutive years. And besides just the national ranking, we are in the top 100, globally ranked at number 81 in Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. Now that's 3rd time in a row. Now you all think those ranks just came up out of the blue? No. You were an integral part of it, and I'll tell you how it works. That 81, if you break it down, we were ranked 3rd in quality education, ranked 7th in good health and well-being, ranked 22nd in gender equality, ranked 62nd in clean water and sanitation, ranked 87th in affordable and clean energy. These rankings are based on how many lives we impact and how positively we have impacted. Now, in the last 3 years, Amrita and the group here and the groups to come, we have impacted more than 3 million people's lives positively. And this is through the field deployment of technologies developed at Amrita. My dear students, when we integrated this live-in labs into our curriculum, it was there with a vision. It is not about us, it is not about me, it is about the rest of us, the community. That was the whole goal when live-in labs was introduced as part of the curriculum. And with your active participation in the deployment of these technologies into rural communities, we have been able to impact 3+ million lives. So your contribution has been extremely invaluable, making you an essential part of the positive changes we have brought to society. So kudos to you. See, our institution, the vision came from Mata Amritanandamayi. It is deeply rooted in the principles of compassion, service, innovation, and most importantly, look at the community as a whole. Her emphasis on integrating scientific knowledge with spiritual wisdom has shaped Amrita into a unique educational environment that nurtures both intellectual as well as emotional intelligence. You will find out as you grow up that emotional intelligence is getting weaker and weaker in our society, and you've been laid with a strong foundation of that. The university's focus on value-based education has prepared all of you not just for a successful career, but also to be compassionate and responsible global citizens. I think you all have understood what is perseverance, teamwork, leadership, and many more. Remember, all of these are life experiences, life learning that you would need when you step out of this campus today with your fantastic degree. So what's next? I've got my degree. Now, India is the fifth largest economy in the world, and we are forging ahead to become the third largest economy in the world. Firmly rooted in Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, and many more progressive looking plans. Now, when I grew up and I look at all of these slogans, the land of opportunities was the US. And today, personally, I will tell you, the land of opportunities is Bharat. Mark my word. The opportunities are so plenty, so abundant, that you just have to be smart. Don't be just an engineer, be a smart engineer. Smart in all the right sense. Okay, so you're all graduating in an era where there is tremendous growth potential in India, and it's called the Amrit Kal, as termed by Prime Minister Modi ji, and I believe in that, and you're stepping out into a beautiful world, beautiful India. Now, I'm sure all of you will be successful, will have a great career. There are just 3 points that I wanted to emphasize, which is personally I feel is very, very important, which made me a human being or a person who I am today. Never lose compassion. It should be in you, built in you, and should flow naturally. Have the humility. Don't let your ego just swell up. Your head will burst if you fill it up with ego. So humility and integrity. No matter where you go, integrity will be the first thing that people look for, and you will be valued for that integrity. You must have the mental resolve to uphold dharma. There are situations, you will face those situations where things will try to sway you one way or the other, but uphold dharma and integrity. So, your 4 years of bedrock, technical education plus the spirit of innovation, compassion, dharma, service, it should be with you no matter where you are, who you are. And always make sure that you strive to make a positive impact in society. People will look up to you. You're all brand ambassadors of Amrita. Very nice. A lot of people will advise you, but personally I'm telling you, integrity, honesty, humility, respect. That is what has made me who I am today. I learned it from my father. I'm sure you all learned it from your parents. Talking about parents, remember that parents are the most important people in your life. Respect them, take care of them, and always be there for them. They are your brick and mortar, your gene. All your digital friends are 1 and 0. So don't get misled with the digital friends. Make sure you're there for your parents. Very important. And the second most important is whatever you become, whoever you become, understand that the foundation was laid by your faculty. They have worked with you, they've walked with you during this journey. So remember, respect, and always come back, meet your faculty. They would love when you come back and prove to them that you are so and so after a few years. Finally, you all have chanted or heard Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu every day, 4 years, right? Loka Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Don't just let it sit as a small shloka. Follow that. You can truly make a difference. It's not a mantra. You embody the essence of it, and every action and deed you do, make it a living reflection of our values. Today you're going to walk out as extraordinary, because we believe that people who come to Amrita, they walk in ordinary or extraordinary, but when you graduate, you all graduate as extraordinary individuals. So hold your head high. You're walking out of the best or probably the most distinguished campuses of Amrita. Stay there and walk away with confidence, and never lose your confidence, because you've walked out of an institution that has given you the technical foundation plus the human values. So you will, no matter which organization you join, you will stand out, stand apart from the rest of the crowd. So believe in that, and I want to truly congratulate all of you. And on behalf of Amrita, I welcome every one of you today to the second convocation at the Chennai campus. May Amma's grace be with you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. Amma, lovingly known as the mother of compassion and hugging saint, is a beacon of love, selflessness, and service to humanity. Her life's mission has been to bring solace to the suffering and to spread love and kindness to every corner of the world. Through her charitable activities, Amma has touched the lives of millions, providing food, shelter, education, and medical care to the less privileged. Let us now intently listen to Amma's message. Graduates, make sure to imbibe these values so that you can sail through life.
പ്രേമസ്വരൂപികളും ആത്മസ്വരൂപികളായിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. പ്രകൃതിയുടെ സന്തുലിതാവസ്ഥയ്ക്ക് കോട്ടം സംഭവിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രതീക്ഷ നിങ്ങളിൽ അത്ഭുതമായിരിക്കുന്നു. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളായ നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്നേഹം, കാരുണ്യം, സാമൂഹിക പ്രതിബദ്ധത എന്നിവയുടെ സംഗമമാണ് ഈ ലോകത്തെ ശാന്തിയിലേക്ക് നയിക്കാൻ സഹായിക്കേണ്ടത്. ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഏകദേശം 20 വർഷത്തിൽ കൂടുതൽ വിജ്ഞാനത്തിനായി സരസ്വതി ദേവിയെ ഉപാസിച്ചവരാണ് നിങ്ങളിൽ പലരും. പഠിച്ചത് പ്രവൃത്തിപഥത്തിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരാനുള്ള അവസരമാണ് ഇനി. ആ അമൂല്യമായ അവസരം മക്കൾ കാണാതെ പോകരുത്. സ്വന്തം ആവശ്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് മാത്രം ചിന്തിക്കാതെ ലോക നന്മയ്ക്കായി നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും എന്നുകൂടി ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. മക്കളുടെ ജീവിതം ലോകത്തിന് വേണ്ടി കൂടിയാകണം. സ്നേഹമായ എണ്ണയും മുക്കി കാരുണ്യത്തെ തിരി ജ്വലിപ്പിക്കണം. പ്രകൃതിയുടെ താളലയം സംരക്ഷിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടതെന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കി അത് പ്രാവർത്തികമാക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാത്തിനെയും നിയന്ത്രിക്കുന്ന ഈശ്വര ശക്തിയിൽ വിശ്വാസം അർപ്പിച്ച് മുന്നോട്ട് നീങ്ങുകയും വേണം. അത് നമുക്ക് അടിസ്ഥാനമായിട്ട് വേണ്ടത് ക്ഷമയാണ്. ഒരു പുഷ്പം മൊട്ടായിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് വലിച്ചു പെടുത്താൻ ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ അതിൻ്റെ പരിമണ ഭംഗി അറിയില്ല, സ്വമായി വിടർന്നാലേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് അടിസ്ഥാനമായിട്ട് വേണ്ടത് ക്ഷമയാണ്. എന്തിന്? ക്ഷമയാണ് ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനം. ഇത് പറയുമ്പം ഒരു നമുക്കഥ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരു കടയിൽ ജോലിക്ക് നിർത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ, അവന് സാധനങ്ങൾ എടുത്തു കൊടുക്കും, ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ട് നിൽക്കും. കടയുടമസ്ഥൻ്റെ മൂത്ത മോന് മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് പഠിത്തം കഴിഞ്ഞ് തിരിച്ച് വന്നപ്പോൾ ഈ കടയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ അച്ഛനോട് ദേഷിച്ചു, അച്ഛാ, ഒരു കടയിൽ ബിസിനസ് നിൽക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ആയിരിക്കണോ? ഇങ്ങനെ ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്ന പയ്യനാണ് നിർത്തേണ്ടത്. അവനെ ജോലിയിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിട്ടേക്കൂ, നാളെ തന്നെ അവനെ ജോലിയിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിടണം. പിന്നെ അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, മോനെ, ഒരു പാവപ്പെട്ട വീട്ടിലെ പയ്യനാണ്, അവൻ അച്ഛനില്ല. ഇവൻ്റെ ജോലിയുടെ പണം കൊണ്ടാണ് കുടുംബം കഴിയുന്നത്. അതുമാത്രമല്ല, ഇവൻ 2 മാസം ശമ്പളം ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ കൊടുത്തും പോയി. അല്ല, അച്ഛൻ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞു വേണം. അതിനൊരു വഴിയുണ്ട് മോനെ. അതെന്താ വെച്ചാൽ ഈ അടുത്ത് ഒരു ബന്നിന് ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പറയുന്നത് ഡിപ്രഷനുള്ളവർക്കും ഉറക്കം കിട്ടാത്തവർക്കും അത് ധരിച്ചാൽ നല്ല ഉറക്കം കിട്ടും, നല്ല ശാന്തിയും അനുഭവിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുമെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കുന്നത്. ആ ബന്നിൻ നാളെ ഇവിടെ എത്തും. അപ്പം മോൻ 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞ് പറഞ്ഞു വിടണോ വേണ്ട എന്നുള്ള തീരുമാനം എടുക്കുക. 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ മോൻ കടയിലോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ കടയുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ഈ ഇറങ്ങിയ ബന്നിനും ധരിച്ച് ഈ ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്ന പയ്യനെ അവിടെ വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പം മുകളിലൊരു ബോർഡുണ്ട്. ഡിപ്രഷനുള്ളവരും ഉറക്കം കിട്ടാത്തവർക്കും ഈ ബന്യം ധരിച്ചാൽ ഉറക്കം കിട്ടുന്നതായിരിക്കും, റിലാക്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും അന്ന് ബോർഡ് എഴുതി. പക്ഷെ താഴെ ഈ ബന്യം ധരിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന പയ്യനുണ്ട്, തൂങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മൂത്ത മോൻ വരുമ്പോൾ കാണുന്ന രംഗം ബോർഡ് ഇതാണ്. എന്നിട്ട് നേരെ അകത്തോട്ട് കയറി നിന്നപ്പോൾ കട നിറച്ച് ചിടിച്ച് നിൽക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ ഈ ബന്യം വാങ്ങിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി. വന്ന ദിവസം തന്നെ ബന്യം വിറ്റ് തീരുകയും ചെയ്തു. അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ ക്ഷമയുള്ള മനുഷ്യനാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ വിവേകം ഉണ്ടായി. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ പയ്യനിലെ കുറവുകളെ അദ്ദേഹം കഴിവുകളാക്കി മാറ്റി. അതുപോലെ വിവേകത്തോടുകൂടിയും ക്ഷമയോടുകൂടിയും നീങ്ങിയാൽ നമുക്ക് ഏത് കുറവുകളെയും കഴിവുകളാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റും. അനുഭവമാണ് ഗുരു. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ അനുഭവജ്ഞാനമാണ് പോരായ്മകളെയും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞത്. മക്കളിപ്പോൾ ഇനി ഇവിടുന്ന് ജോലിക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇറങ്ങുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ആ ക്ഷമയും ശ്രദ്ധയും ഓരോ കർമ്മത്തിലും ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ടാവട്ടെ. നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ പലവിധത്തിലുള്ള സാഹചര്യങ്ങളുണ്ടാകാറുണ്ട്. ചിലപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ പ്രവർത്തിക്കണമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ഉണ്ടാകും. മറ്റു ചിലപ്പോൾ ആ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നമുക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. എല്ലാം അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് സ്വീകരിക്കാനേ പറ്റൂ. പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കാനുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നമുക്കുള്ളപ്പോൾ എല്ലാം ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ ഇച്ഛയാണെന്ന് ചിന്തിച്ച് വെറുതെ ഇരിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അത്തരം സന്ദർഭങ്ങളിൽ വിവേകം ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ശരിയായ കർമ്മം ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിയണം. പക്ഷേ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കാനുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ഇല്ലാത്ത അവസരങ്ങളിൽ എല്ലാം ഈശ്വര ഇച്ഛയായി സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന്, നമ്മൾ ആടിപ്പൊക്കം വയ്ക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്നാൽ നമ്മുടെ സെല്ലുകളിൽ, അതായത് ജീൻസിൽ 5 അടി കൂടുതൽ നീളം വയ്ക്കാനുള്ള ഘടനയില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ എത്ര ശ്രമിച്ചാലും 1 ഇഞ്ച് പോലും നീളം വയ്ക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിയില്ല. കാൽ രണ്ടും കെട്ടിത്തൂക്കി ഞാൻ കിടന്നാലും തലയും കുത്തി നിന്നാലും എത്ര ഭക്ഷണം കഴിച്ചാലും എത്ര മരുന്ന് കഴിച്ചാലും നമ്മൾ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന പോലെ നീളം വയ്ക്കില്ല. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ആവശ്യമില്ലാത്ത പ്രവൃത്തികൾ നമ്മുടെ ശക്തിയും സമയം കളയുന്ന മാത്രമല്ല, കൂടുതൽ പ്രയാസങ്ങൾ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. ചിലത് നമ്മൾ പ്രയത്നിച്ച് മാറ്റിയെടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഉദാഹരണം, നമ്മൾ പരീക്ഷയിൽ തോറ്റാൽ ഇത് വിധിയായിരിക്കും, നിശ്ചയെന്ന് പണ്ട് ഇരിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ വീണ്ടും ഒന്നുകൂടി പഠിച്ച് പരീക്ഷ എഴുതാൻ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇന്നൊരു ജോലി കിട്ടിയില്ല, വിധിയാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. വീണ്ടും ഇന്നൊരു പോകുന്ന പോലെ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. ജീവിതത്തിൽ ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്, ചിലത് പ്രയത്നത്തിലൂടെ മാറ്റേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന്, ഒരു മഹാപ്രളയം കേരളത്തെ ഒന്നാകെ മുക്കിയപ്പോൾ മക്കൾ ഊണും ഉറക്കവും ഉപേക്ഷിച്ച് പ്രളയത്തിൽപ്പെട്ട നിസ്സഹായരെ രക്ഷിക്കാൻ ഒന്നിച്ച് പ്രവർത്തിച്ച് ഹെൽപ്പ് ലൈൻ സ്ഥാപിച്ച് മക്കൾ അനവധി പേരെ ദുരിതക്കടലിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെടാൻ സഹായിച്ചു. ആ കൂട്ടായ്മയുടെ പിറകിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച വികാരം എന്തായിരുന്നു? മക്കൾ ഉള്ളിൽ നിറഞ്ഞ സ്നേഹവും കാരുണ്യവുമല്ലേ? സഹജീവികളോട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തോന്നിയ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ശക്തിയാണ് ആ കർമ്മം. അങ്ങേയറ്റം ഭംഗിയാക്കാനും മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് പ്രചോദനമാകാനും നിങ്ങളെ സഹായിച്ചത്. ആ സമയത്ത് ഞാനെന്നും അവരെന്നുമുള്ള ചിന്തയില്ലായിരുന്നു. നമ്മൾ എന്ന സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെ, അതിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടായ ഐക്യബോധത്തിൻ്റെ ശക്തിയാണ് നിങ്ങളെ നയിച്ചത്. മക്കൾ ചെയ്തതുപോലെ തന്നെ വേറെ പല രീതിയിൽ, എല്ലാവരും കൂടെ പല രീതിയിലുള്ള ആ പ്രയത്നം കൊണ്ടാണ് അത്രയും പേരെ രക്ഷിക്കാനും, പിന്നെ ആ ജനങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും കാരുണ്യം കൊണ്ടാണ് അന്നവും വസ്ത്രവും ഒരേപോലെ എത്തിപ്പെട്ടതും അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് എപ്പോഴും എല്ലാവരുടെയും ഉള്ളിലുണ്ട്. ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ ഭൂമി തന്നെ സ്വർഗമാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ കഴിയും. ആത്മീയ ശക്തി എപ്പോഴും ജ്വലിപ്പിച്ച് നിർത്താൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ ജീവിതം ഒരു നദീപ്രഭാവം പോലെ സുന്ദരമാകും. ആ തടസ്സങ്ങളില്ലാതെ മുന്നോട്ടൊഴുകിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. തടസ്സങ്ങളൊന്നും ഉണ്ടാകില്ല എന്നല്ല, തടസ്സങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളെ തടുത്തു നിർത്തില്ല, ഒന്നിൽ നിന്നും പിന്തിരിപ്പിക്കില്ല. നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും മനുഷ്യരെന്ന് പറയും, എന്നാൽ ഒരു പുഴുവിനേക്കാളും കഷ്ടത്തിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ജനിച്ച് മരിക്കുന്നത് സമൂഹത്തിന്. പുഴു ഇണചേരുന്ന് ഭക്ഷണം കഴിഞ്ഞ് കുട്ടികളെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുന്നു, മനുഷ്യൻ ഇണചേരുന്ന് കുട്ടികളെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുന്നു, ഭക്ഷണം കഴിക്കുന്നു, മരിക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷെ പുഴു പ്രകൃതി നശിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷെ മനുഷ്യൻ പ്രകൃതി നശിപ്പിച്ചും എടുത്തും കൊണ്ട് പോകുന്നു. മനുഷ്യന്മം കിട്ടിയിട്ടും ബുദ്ധിയെ പ്രവർത്തനക്ഷമമാക്കുന്ന ആ ശക്തിയുടെ ഉറവിടം നാം അന്വേഷിക്കേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആ ശക്തി നമ്മൾ കുടികൊള്ളുന്നു. അത് നമ്മുടെ അസ്തിത്വത്തിൻ്റെ അഗാധ തലമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ അസ്തിത്വത്തെ നമുക്ക് നിഷേധിക്കാനാവില്ല. ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ അസ്തിത്വം, പ്രകൃതിയിലെ ഓരോ വസ്തുവിൻ്റെയും അസ്തിത്വം നിഷേധിക്കാനാവുന്നതല്ല. ഞാനുണ്ട് എന്ന സത്യം സ്വയം പ്രകാശകമാണ്. ഈശ്വരൻ വെറും വിശ്വാസമാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് തള്ളിക്കളയാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞേക്കാം. പക്ഷേ അസ്തിത്വം നിഷേധിക്കാനാവുന്നതല്ല. ആ അസ്തിത്വം, ആ പ്രപഞ്ചശക്തി, അതാണ് ഈശ്വരൻ. അമ്മ ഇത് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു സംഭവം ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരിക്കലൊരു ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ ഒരു പ്രതിമ വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ആ പ്രതിമ 2 കൈയും പൊക്കി പിടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രതിമയായിരുന്നു. കഴുത്തിൽ ഒരു തകടിൽ എഴുതിയിരുന്നു, എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്നാണ് ആ പ്രതിമയുടെ കഴുത്തിൽ കിടന്ന തകടിൽ എഴുതിയിരുന്നത്. ഒരു യുദ്ധസമയത്ത് ബോംബ് വീണ് കൈ 2 നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രതിമ എല്ലാവർക്കും വളരെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട, ഗ്രാമവാസിയൊക്കെ പ്രതിമ വളരെ ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് പേരുടെ ഇവിടെ കൂടി. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രതിമ എടുത്ത് മാറ്റിയിട്ട് വേറെ പുതിയൊരെണ്ണം വയ്ക്കാം എന്ന് കുറച്ച് പേർ അഭിപ്രായപ്പെട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ കുറച്ച് പേരുടെ അഭിപ്രായപ്പെട്ടു, ഈ പ്രതിമ മാറ്റണ്ട, ആ വേറെ 2 കൈകൾ വെച്ച് പിടിപ്പിച്ചാൽ മതിയെന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനൊരു വൃദ്ധൻ ചാടി എന്നിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ പ്രതിമ മാറ്റുകയും വേണ്ട, കൈകൾ വെച്ച് പിടിക്കുകയും വേണ്ട, ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് വൃദ്ധനാദ്യം പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ വേറൊരാൾ പറഞ്ഞു, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ കഴുത്തിന് കിടക്കുന്ന തകടിൽ എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്ന് എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പം കൈകളില്ലാതെ ഈ തകടി കിടക്കുന്ന വാക്കങ്ങനെ ശരിയാവും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ ആ വൃദ്ധനായ അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു, നിങ്ങളൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യണം, എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്ന് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്ന താഴെ എൻ്റെ കൈ നിങ്ങളിലൂടെ എന്ന് എഴുതി ചേർക്കാം, അതിൻ്റെ താഴെ എഴുതി ചേർക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ കൈ നമ്മളിലൂടെയാണ്. ഈശ്വരന് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് കണ്ണും കൈയും കാലും ശരീരവുമില്ല. ആ ഈശ്വരൻ നമ്മുടെ കൈകളിലൂടെ ചലിക്കുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കാലുകളിലൂടെ നടക്കുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കണ്ണുകളിലൂടെ കാണുന്നു. അദ്ദേഹം നമ്മുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ഹൃദയത്തിലൂടെ സ്പന്ദിക്കുന്നു. അത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി നമ്മൾ പരസ്പരം സ്നേഹിക്കുകയും സേവിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണം. ആധ്യാത്മിക ജ്ഞാനം നമ്മുടെ കണ്ണുകളാകണം, സയൻസ് നമ്മുടെ കൈകളാകണം. നാം നേടിയ ജ്ഞാനം ലോകത്തിന് ഉപകാരപ്പെടുന്ന രീതിയിലാവണം നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതം. അത് നമ്മുടെ ഹൃദയത്തിൽ കാരുണ്യം നിറയണം. നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ 3 ഘടകങ്ങളുടെ ആവശ്യമെന്ന് പറയും: കാലം, പ്രയത്നം, ഈശ്വരകൃപ. ഏത് കർമ്മവും മധുരമാക്കണമെങ്കിൽ ഈ 3 ഘടകങ്ങൾ ആവശ്യമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കാലം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു നേഴ്സറി പഠിക്കുന്ന 20 വയസ്സിൽ കൊണ്ട് ചേർക്കത്തില്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ ഒരിടത്ത് പോകാൻ ഇത്ര മണിക്ക് ഇറങ്ങി, അപ്പം ഒരു 2-3 മണിക്കൂർ യാത്ര ചെയ്താലേ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ എത്തുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് മുമ്പേ തന്നെ ഇറങ്ങി, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ വണ്ടി ഓടിച്ച് പോന്നു. ചിലപ്പോൾ ആക്സിഡൻ്റ് ആകാം, പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷൻ എത്തിയില്ലെന്ന് വരാം, യാത്ര മുടങ്ങിയെന്ന് വരാം. അപ്പോൾ കാലം പ്രയത്നം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും നമുക്ക് ഈശ്വരന് കൃപയില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് അത് പൂർണ്ണമാക്കിയില്ല. ഒരുപക്ഷെ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷൻ എത്തിയാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ കാലാവസ്ഥ ശരിയല്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പ്ലെയിൻ എഞ്ചിൻ കേടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, യാത്ര പോകാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. അപ്പോൾ കാലം പ്രയത്നം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും ഈശ്വര കൃപയില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് ആ കർമ്മം പൂർത്തീകരിക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല. അപ്പോൾ കാലവും പ്രയത്നവും ഈശ്വരകൃപയും കൂടെ ചേർന്നാൽ ഇത് കർമ്മം മധുരമാക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ കൃപയ്ക്ക് നമ്മൾ നല്ല പ്രവൃത്തി ആവശ്യമാണ്. ആ നല്ല പ്രവൃത്തിയാണ് കൃപയായിട്ട് വരുന്നത്. ലോകത്തോടുള്ള കാരുണ്യമാണ് ഈ കൃപയ്ക്ക് പാത്രമാകുന്നത്. ഹൃദയം ഒരു പാറച്ചോട്ട് പോകണം. അത് തുറന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് തന്നെയാണ് അപകടം. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ആ ഹൃദയം തുറക്കുക. ആ ഹൃദയം തുറക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിയട്ടെ. ഉള്ള മനഃശക്തിയും ആരോഗ്യവും ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ടാകട്ടെ. കൃപ മക്കളെല്ലാം അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ.
Amma's advice is for you to be filled with love and compassion, being patient, humble, and respectful always. Value time, acknowledge the help of others, and the grace of God. Thank you, Amma. Gratitude is the gateway to abundance, and a grateful heart attracts blessings. We are truly blessed to have with us today Sampuja Swami Ramakrishna Puriji, one of the most revered senior disciples of Amma. He serves as the treasurer of the Mata Amritanandabai Mutt and trustee of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Swamiji has been with Amma for the last 46 years, accompanying her on extensive travels across more than 35 countries, both alongside her and independently, spreading her teachings and mission worldwide. A prolific author, Swamiji has penned numerous insightful books reflecting his profound experiences with Amma, including Raising Along the Razor's Edge, Eye of Wisdom, The Blessed Life, Ultimate Success, The Secret of Inner Peace, and The Timeless Path, among others. His writings offer readers deep spiritual guidance and an intimate glimpse into the life and teachings of Amma. Carrying on Amma's legacy of wisdom and teachings, Swamiji embodies the values of spirituality, altruism, and compassion that Amma has imparted to the world. We are indebted to you for being here, despite your overseas travel with Amma. With utmost respect, I invite you, Swamiji.
ॐ गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वम् अमृतेश्वरीम त्वमेव सर्वम् अमृतेश्वरीम त्वमेव सर्वम् अमृतेश्वरीम। Om Amriteshwari Namaha. My humble pranams to all of you, especially the dignitaries on the stage, our AICT Director, Chairman, Dr. Professor Sampath, Shankar Venugopal from Mahindra, and all my brothers and sisters, and also to the parents. At the outset, I express my heartfelt congratulations, best wishes to all of you, and Amma's blessings as well. I'm sure it's a proud day, not only for those students who are going to get their graduation, finishing the graduation, also to the parents, without the sacrifice and support of whom this achievement would not have been possible. I've been attending the convocation ceremony in Ettimadi, Coimbatore, and I saw the convocation ceremony in Amritapuri also. It was a wonderful and overwhelming sight for me to see so many thousands of students getting at the graduation. ceremony, get graduation certificate, attending the ceremony. So it's a foolproof testimony to our Vice Chancellor's wisdom, our Amma, Mata Amrita Mayi's wisdom. And also it's a proof. I have to personally confess my mistake also. It's a testimony to prove my utter foolishness. There was an incident that happened in the early 90s. Our first engineering college started in Coimbatore in a rented building in a place called Ganapati in 1994. Dr. Sashangan, if I am wrong, please correct me. In 1994, we started the first engineering college in Coimbatore in a rented building. Then in 1995, we moved to Ettimadi, the present headquarters in Coimbatore. Then 2003, we got the deemed university status. This is how it progressed. So before we started the first engineering college in the rented building, 1 year or 2 years before that, Amma called the brahmacharis. We were only 5 or 6 brahmacharis at that time. Now all those brahmacharis become senior monks and they are trustees of the trust and board members of the Vishwa Vidyapeetham. So she wanted to discuss something with us. She called us. And then she said, I have a plan to start an engineering college. I want to get your opinion. So we had that time just graduated from the college. And we all know what all mischiefs we did in the college, garaving the principal room, pelting the stones in the classroom. All those mischiefs we have done. So then in one voice, we told Amma, don't do that. Don't start any college. Because we know how the students will behave. So don't start it. Now, when I see the ocean, the students becoming graduates, going into the world, when I see that, I realize my utter foolishness in telling Amma not to do that. So now we have 9 campuses. The last one was inaugurated in Nagarkovil on the 22nd of last month. That was 9th campus. Amma is running, the ashram is running about 95 schools, the CBSE schools. So now we have from studying from pre-KG to PhD, about more than 150,000 people, means students, means more than 1.5 lakhs of students. It's a record. I don't think many institutions have this number of students. And to top it all, what is Amma's qualification? 4th grade dropout. 4th grade dropout. That is Amma's qualification. And then not only the institution, educational institution, she has a huge, one of the biggest private hospitals in Asia. It is in Faridabad. It has a capacity of 2,300 bed capacity. She is already running a 1,300 bed hospital in Cochin. Then all the charities, right from a young boy or girl to the elderly people, she is running charitable activities. Speech and hearing impaired children, mentally retarded children, physically handicapped children. She is running school for all these category of people. How is she able to start this? How is she able to run this? That is because of the wisdom, her wisdom. Wisdom means Atma Jnanam, which our Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita glorifies like anything. That knowledge, it is glorified as after knowing which there is nothing else to be known. Or by knowing which everything else becomes known. Yad vijnanad sarva vijnadam bhavati. If you know that, you know everything. It's like gold. We make different types of ornaments from gold. Earring, nose ring, bangles, chain. But everything is in essence gold. Or take water in the ocean. It is the very same water in the ocean that is becoming the waves, small waves, big waves. It is the very water in the ocean becomes froth. It is the very water in the ocean that becomes vapor. It's all water. Similarly, in the world, in the creation, there is only Atman, only God, only Brahman. So one who knows that, he can know everything. So that is the knowledge, the wisdom that Amma is having. And not only that, in the past 5 decades of her service to humanity, Amma has personally met more than 4 crores of people. Personally met more than 4 crores of people. She embraces them like a mother. It's an unparalleled feat in human history. So she does not just simply embrace them like a mother. She listens to their problem. She listens to their difficulties. She listens to their grief. She listens to their challenges and gives solution. So this experience, even a top-class politician would not have had it, because as per our concept, politicians are the people who meet more people, especially during the election time. But here Amma is not contesting any election, but she has been doing this for the last 5 decades, more than 5 decades. So she has gathered what the world needs now. And then accordingly she starts different projects. So the colleges, hospitals, other charities are all started by Amma understanding the needs of the society. So this institution is also part of that. They don't need anything for themselves, but whatever they do to the world is their grace and blessings. So this institution is also another form of Amma's grace and blessings to all of you. So just wanted to, because many of you may not know the earlier stories of the ashram and the university, I just wanted to tell you, so you know something about our founder, Vice Amma, our Chancellor Amma. So now you are all equipped intellectually with the instruction, the education you got from this school, from this college. You may be going for a job. Some of you may be going for higher studies. But whatever it is, as days go by, you have to mature. Physical maturity is not just enough. You have to mature mentally, emotionally also. So Amma always insists that developing the qualities of the heart as well. Development of intellectual is needed for our livelihood, but along with that, development of our heart means good qualities also needed, so that we become a perfect human being. We cannot be simply intellectually oriented all the time. You have to be oriented from the heart also. Only then that can be balanced in our life. So Amma is insisting that we have to be loving, compassionate, and she was mentioning that whenever an opportunity comes to you to help your fellow human beings, don't turn a blind eye. Try to do something that is possible. Because, I give an example, we are taking so much from the world. Just take the example of your graduation. I'm sure you graduated because of your effort, hard effort, your determination, your dedication, no doubt about that. But if you look at it from a different perspective, very logical perspective, your effort alone is not the only factor that made you graduate today. Because there were so many other factors, direct factors, indirect factors, that have helped you, that have supported you to be at this stage now. Think about the faculty members, the teachers, the professors, and the other staff members in the college. If their cooperation were not there, there could have been struggle in your life, in your student life. And even the laboratory assistants, the people working with the workshop, even the cleaning staff, they have contributed to your success. Think about the people in the kitchen, working in the kitchen. If there was some mistake and you eat the food, It can cause health problem, but it did not happen. Your parents, most importantly your parents, your brothers, your sisters. So I can go on listing the things, the living beings and non-living beings that have helped you. Getting fresh air to breathe, water, uncontaminated water, sunlight, the trees, the farmers that who harvest rice, even bees, honey bees, because of which we are getting fruit. And then bacteria, germs. During the days of examination, if you had got infection or virus infection, bacterial infection, you could not have attended the examination. And good bacteria is also there, which helps you in digestion. Bacteria are so minute, you cannot even see them, but they multiply in millions. That helps you in digestion. So you have got help from so many sources. You cannot claim it's my talent. No. Even the vehicles and the people, the driver that transported you, if there was an accident. So what I want to say is, you are entering a new phase of your life. You have to be thankful to all these things that have helped you. You know some people that have helped you, but there are many people indirectly helped you invisible way. So each and every moment of our life is possible because of all these factors are helping us. Your health, your intellect, your mind, everything has helped you. So don't take anything for granted in this world, in this creation. It's such a complex universe, complex world, full of so many uncertainties. So there are lots of questions which has no answer. It's very important point. There are lots of questions in our life which has no answer. And there's a lot of problems in our life which has no solution. So only when you are able to walk through these things with a smiling face, you become successful. In my opinion, that is the definition for a successful person. In all these complexities and challenges and uncertainties in life, if you are able to walk through unscathed, that is a successful life. So that is why Amma is trying to incorporate the spiritual values along with your intellectual educational qualification. Amma wants to understand some aspect of spirituality which will help you cultivating a strong mind and a good attitude. So Amma was insisting on the fact of grace. So even when all these factors fall in line, without the element of grace, we cannot be successful. I just want to mention one of my personal experience which happened in the days of my graduation, second year, when I was in second year graduation. In those days, there was a language examination was also there. So I had written English examination. English was not such a difficult subject for me. So I was expecting very high marks. In Tamil, I scored 100%. So I thought English also, I will get good marks. But when the results came, I had failed miserably. Miserably failed in that. So I was very upset. But fortunately, there was a system. I don't know if you have this system now, but in those days, I'm talking about 1971, 72, 73, that years. There was a system called re-evaluation. I can apply for re-evaluation if I was sure that I would get more marks. So I applied for re-evaluation. And then I didn't want to leave the matter so simply because I worked hard. I knew I would get good marks. So I approached to one of my friends, the university people, did little bit of spy work, and then found out which professor evaluated my paper, which professor valued my answer paper. I was able to get the address of the professor. I made further enquiries, and I found that the professor was not in a good state of mind. He was in a depressed state of mind. He was undergoing depression because his wife, they were married for 25 years. One fine morning, one fine night, I cannot say morning, one fine night, this wife ran away with a neighbor who was a truck driver. He was driving a truck. That was his profession, truck driver. And this professor had a peculiar kind of depression. You know what is depression means? Not the depression that brings cyclone. This is something that is affecting your mind, depression. So I found out, he had a peculiar type of depression because his wife eloped with a truck driver, whenever he would hear the sound of a truck, he'll become hysterious. He'll become hysterical. So maybe when he was, Professor sir, please forgive me. I'm just telling what happened. So maybe when he was valuing my answer paper, many trucks should have passed by his house. So he was not able to focus on his work. What was the result? I failed. See, he may be having depression, but who suffered eventually? It is me who suffered. So what I want to say is, I worked well, I worked hard, I wrote well, but still the element of God's grace was not there. So I failed. Anyhow, to complete the story, I appeared again and wrote the exam, and I passed. I got good marks. When the revaluation mark also came, in that also I passed. I chose the valuation which gave me highest mark. So why I want to say is, don't think that everything is possible because of your talent. I'm not discouraging you. Don't think I'm being pessimistic. I'm trying to be realistic, because you have to make enough provisions for all these things. Then you have to plan your life. So these are some of the unexpected things that can happen from the world. World means it includes our friends also, other human beings, other living beings. So you have to make enough provision, then plan accordingly, so you will not, you have more chances of success. So this is the spiritual understanding. I told you, there are number of questions which have no answers in life. There are a number of problems which have no solutions in life. So you have to learn to walk through that smilingly. That is life. So then one more point I want to tell you. Amma always insists on developing the qualities of heart like love, compassion, empathy, kindness, patience. Because that is how we can repay your debt. I told you, that our success was due to so many factors. Then you have to do something in return. So when you have love and compassion, you can help others. That is how you repay your debt. Otherwise, the debt will go on incurring. So there will be imbalance in the world. So as and when you get a chance, say some nice words, consoling words. If you can help them, or even pray for them. Even praying for others is good. So in this way you can repay your debt, because I told you there are infinite number of things that have helped you. So many bacteria. You cannot say thank you to millions of bacteria. You cannot say thanks to bees, to trees. There are infinite number of trees. So what you can do, you be grateful to God. But then there's a problem there also. God does not want anything from us. It is we who want from God. God does not want anything from us. He is the one who is giving everything to us. So how can you be grateful to God? By helping His creation, by helping other human beings, by protecting the nature, by not polluting the water, by not polluting the atmosphere. So many ways we can be grateful to God. It will reach God. So that is why Amma says, develop the qualities of heart. Because as a human being, we have to do it. We may somehow escape, but our future generation will have to pay for this if you are not careful about all these things. That's why Amma is insisting that don't turn a blind eye to others' problem. Whenever there is opportunity, you help them. It doesn't have to be in the form of money. Some nice words, smiling face. That is enough. In that way, we can always feel satisfied. So we feel satisfied by giving more than from taking others. So this is simply the essence of Amma's life. We can see this aspect. Whatever I am telling you, we can see that in Amma's life. So when you have time, read Amma's biography. I don't know how many of you would have read Amma's biography. Please read her biography. There are a lot of books that Amma has written, which are practical wisdom. It will be useful in our day-to-day activities, day-to-day experiences. It can throw enormous light to your mind, how to deal with simple things. So please do read Amma's books when you have time. And then, as our Dr. Sasang and Dean said, you should be a special product compared to others. Because I was surprised when we went to America this time after a long gap of 5 years. I could see so many of our alumni students in America. So many of them. And then not only that, when Amma was in Boston, a glut of Harvard professors came to meet Amma. Because Amma has a solution for every problem. That's why I said, no, by knowing which, everything becomes known. So all these professors, I was surprised because it's a long gap. All these professors come to Amma asking their own questions. But they are experts in their own field. So I was wondering, how can Amma deal with all these things? That is a jnana, Atma Jnana. Bharat is known for that. All these saints, sages, rishis, they've experienced this truth. That's why Bharat is so great. Unfortunately, we have forgotten that. I mean, it's time for us to bring back that greatness, the glory of Bharat. It is possible to students like you, because the future depends on you. So if your mindset is, if you correct your mindset, you all can be a greatest blessing for our country, for the society. So may Amma bless you. I once again wish you all the best to all of you. Very many thanks for the parents who have brought you to this level. So today is a proud day for parents. Always keep them in that mood. I just want to finish by saying a couplets from a great saint in Tamil Nadu called Thiruvalluvar. His name is Thiruvalluvar. He says, what is the duty of a son and daughter? When I say son, it includes daughter also. What is the duty of a child? I mean, not child, son. He says, looking at the character of the son, so the people should say, oh, what kind of intense tapas, what kind of great tapas this father should have done to get such a son or daughter. So you should live in that way. Then, what about the duty towards your mother? Thiruvalluvar says, Indra பொழுது பெரிதுவோக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். Means, when your mother comes to know that you have become such a great person, or a unique person, or a best person, she will feel more happy than the happiness that she felt when she delivered you. This is how you should live. Your duty to your parents, your duty to your father and mother. And your parents have already done their duty. That's why you are here. It's a mutual understanding. Because you do your duty, the parents do their duty, then there's harmony in the creation, in the world, in the society. So keep it up. May Amma bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your words of wisdom, for reminding us to be mindful, and for your clever incorporation of hilarious anecdotes. Innovation distinguishes a leader and a follower. It is with great pleasure that I now invite our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, Vice President of Mahindra & Mahindra. He leads the technology innovation and intellectual property portfolio for Mahindra's automotive and farm business. He is the Dean of Mahindra Technical Academy and has led technology innovation at GE, Dow, Honeywell, and Cummins prior to joining Mahindra. He holds a PhD in Material Science from Indian Institute of Science and a management degree from IIM Bangalore. He is a prolific inventor with 20 international and 12 Indian patents. He received IISc's Best Thesis Award and GE's Edison Inventor Medal. Dr. Shankar is recognized as one of the top 50 EGMP graduates from IIM Bangalore and is a recipient of the Prolific Inventor Award from World Intellectual Property Forum. He is a member of the B20 Task Force for Driving Technology, Innovation, and R&D for Business Growth. Dr. Shankar is an eminent leader in innovation and technology, and we are privileged to have him here in our midst. Before we hear from the guest of honor, I humbly request Sampujya Swami ji to present the memento to Dr. Shankar Venugopal. Over to you, sir.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Gunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastuma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, it's a very special day for all of us here, and I feel very humbled, very fortunate, very privileged to be here to celebrate this special day with all of you. If you look back, 4 years back, you would have been, the only thing on top of your mind would be to get into the best institute and get the course that you want to study. So you're very clear about what you wanted to do 4 years back. And in this last 4 years, your purpose was to really do this course well, learn as much as possible, and be here in this hall today to receive your degree. Great? So that's achieved. Today you're all here, you have done what you all wanted, and that too in an exceptional way. And as I have gone around and seen many universities, I can also say very confidently, this is one of the best universities to be in. So you have already arrived here today. So it's really very nice, really good. And now, it's naturally important for you to think, what next? So Dr. Sasangan posed this very important question today, that you're all getting your degree today, so that's done. So what's next? What are you going to do next? And how are you going to get prepared for that? Fair? That's a very obvious thing to start thinking about. After that, when Amma spoke, she said, you have been learning for 20 years. Now I want you to translate all this into practice, right? That's what the only expectation after giving the best possible education to us, the only expectation she has is, now put this all into practice, some way or the other. So now, I thought the next few minutes, we'll just try to think loud about how we can put to practice what we have learned. Not just this 4 years, the last 20 years, your entire schooling, and now your 4 years of undergraduation, and how are you going to put into practice what you have learned so far? I thought this is a very special day, 8th September. So once you complete this course and get into the outside world, you are going to be super busy. You will never ever get time to think down and do any introspection. You will be always running. So I want you to keep this particular date, 8th September, as a special day. Every year in your career, I want you to free this day up. Don't do any work, no meetings, no project work, nothing. Just one day for introspection. and see what is it you are doing and is this what you really want to do. So from that perspective, I thought I'll share with you 4 tips that you can very effectively use to translate whatever you have learned into practice and thereby meet Amma's expectation. Today, so many of us are coming and talking to you and telling so many things. I really don't know how much you'll be able to remember. So I thought I'll make it easy for you to remember by using an acronym, a 4-letter acronym, only 4 letters, so it's easy to remember. And that 4-letter is a word that you're all familiar with. That's Amma, A-M-M-A. Fair? That's the easiest way you can take forward whatever you hear today, and make sure that every year, 8th of September, you do that introspection and kind of do course correction to whatever you are doing in life. When I grew up, whenever somebody comes home, they will ask you, just as an icebreaker, you're Amma's pet or Appa's pet? That's a very common question. I think now they stopped asking, but they used to ask that. So that way we can all confidently say, we are all Amma's pet, isn't it? All of us here are Amma's pet. She has done so much for us. So let's use this acronym, Amma, to actually translate whatever you have learned into practice. So, A-M-M-A. Okay, what could be the A? The first and foremost thing that comes to your mind when you go out into the whole new world and you want to really carve a niche for yourself, make an impact, when you want to do things by putting all your learning into practice, the first and foremost thing, that's A, is ambition. Being very ambitious, very clear about what you want to do. Ambition is a very old-fashioned word. I'm sure many of you wouldn't have heard this word or used this word in recent times, but I remember because the first time I ever went on to stage was to speak about my ambition in life. That was, I was in 7th grade. I had no clue what I'm going to do in my life, but I was asked to speak on my ambition in life. And those days it was very fashionable to always start your speech with a quote. So I didn't know any quotes at all. So I went and asked my dad. He said, a man without an ambition is like a ship without a rudder. I noted down, I didn't know what a rudder was. Looks like that's something the ship needs to keep directing itself and stay on course. I didn't know that, but I started my speech with that. A man without an ambition is like a ship without a rudder. Okay? That's a very long story. Imagine when I was in 7th grade. Let's come back. What kind of ambition do you want to really have when you go into the outside world? Because that's what is going to set you apart from everybody else out there. Just imagine how many such universities, how many toppers, how many people would be there across the globe. You're going to compete with all of them. And that one thing that can set you apart is your ambition. What you really want to do. What are you good at? What you really like? What kind of problems you want to solve? What kind of impact you want to create? It's a combined essence of all these things is what defines your ambition. This is very important for you to take some time off today to think about what is it that you want to really pursue in life. And this is not a one-time job. You have to do it every time on 8th September every year. The next M is finding meaning and purpose in what we do. There are 2 days that are very important in our life. The first day is the day we are born. So we know that and we celebrate every year. So we are very clear about it. But the second most important day is the day we figure out why we were born. Just think about it. Finding some meaning and purpose to what you want to do in life really is super important as compared to anything else you can do. So how are you going to do that kind of introspection that will help you to find something very meaningful and purposeful that keeps you motivated and that helps you to really make an impact out of whatever you do out in the world? That's a second M. Now, there is a second M that follows the first M. The first M is finding meaning. Second M is, without which you can't do that, that is having the right metrics and measures in life. Life goes on for many years. You are doing so many things. You want to measure how successful you have been in life. How are you going to measure? Are you going to measure by the amount of money you make, the amount of likes you get, amount of friends you make? How exactly you want to measure your life? Based on what you measure, that's what you will keep on focus on improving, and that becomes the direction in which your life actually expands. So just think about it and decide what is the metric that I want to use, what kind of measure I want to use to really see whether I'm progressing, whether I'm moving in the direction that I want to move. That's a M. The last one, A. We talked about ambition, we talked about meaning and purpose, we talked about the right measures and metrics. The last A is actually a Tamil word. It's not a word in English, so those of you who don't know Tamil, please stay with me. That A is what we call as arvam. How many of you know this word arvam? Can you raise your hand? Anybody here? Arvam? Okay, great. That's nice. Arvam, for those of you who don't know, is curiosity, enthusiasm, deep focus, all rolled into one. If you are exhibiting arvam, you are exhibiting all this. So imagine in a crowd, if you are showing a lot of enthusiasm, genuine curiosity, and really a deep interest in something, naturally you are going to stand out of the crowd. Wherever you go, people will notice you. And you will get all the support from people, all the resources that you need to do whatever you want in life. But that arvam is something that is well within your hands. You control it, nobody else controls it. You decide where to show your curiosity, where to show your deep interest, what level of enthu you want to exhibit. It's all in your hands, but by doing that, you'll be able to get all the resources you need, all the support from the world outside. So friends, just remember these 4 letters, A, M, M, A, ambition, meaning, metrics, and arvam. These 4 are like the pillars. Amma talked about love and compassion as the foundation. Now you need 4 pillars on top of this foundation to really build a structure around it. And these are the 4 pillars that I want you to think about, and not just on today, but every year on the 8th of September, set aside some time to do those course corrections and make sure that you are moving your life in the right direction, making sure that you are achieving what you really are potential, what you really are capable of, and no compromise on this. So, wishing you all the very best, lots and lots of good luck, and Amma's grace on each one of you. Thank you so much.
I'm sure your thoughtful acronym will help all of us here stand out in life. Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking address. I deem it my honor to introduce our chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman of the All India Council of Technical Education. He has an illustrious career spanning over 35 years in geotechnical and infrastructure engineering, a senior professor at the Indian Institute of Science and former director of IIT Guwahati. He has held various prestigious positions, including Chairman of the Board of Governors at IIT Guwahati and Central Institute of Technologies, Kokrajhar. His academic credentials include a BE in Civil Engineering from the University of Mysore, a Master's from IISc Bangalore, and a PhD from the University of Waterloo, Canada. He has contributed significantly to research, with over 500 technical papers, 20 books, and numerous awards, including the IGS Kuckelman Award and the Sir C.V. Raman State Award for Young Scientists. Dr. Sitaram's influence extends beyond academia, with significant contributions to national projects such as the Ram Temple Foundation in Ayodhya and the Chenab Railway Bridge. He has been a consultant on numerous high-profile projects and serves as the chief editor of the International Journal of Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering. Recognized among the top 2% of scientists globally by Stanford University, He has guided 40 PhD students and led over 120 consulting projects. Professor T.G. Sitaram is driving AICTE's alignment with NAP 2020 by embracing outcome-based education and introducing the Professors of Practice initiative to bridge theory and practice in technical education. He emphasizes quality, innovative faculty roles, and collaboration to foster design thinking and globally competitive talent in India. We eagerly look forward to hearing your convocation address. Before that, I humbly request Sampuja Swamiji to honor our chief guest. The stage is all yours, sir.
Namaste to everyone. Vanakkam. Esteemed Chancellor, Reverend Mata Amritanandamayi, Sri Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnanandapuri ji on the dais, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, Vice President, Mahindra and Mahindra, Dr. Sasangan Ramanathan, Dean, School of Engineering, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Dr. K. Shankaran, Registrar, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Dr. V. Jayakumar, Principal, Amrita School of Engineering and Computing, Chennai, and all the distinguished faculty, deans, and most importantly, the graduating students of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham Chennai campus and their parents, proud parents. So warm greetings to one and all. And today is a very important day. For me, it's an absolute honor to be here today at the convocation ceremony, which is the second convocation of the Chennai campus of Amrita University. And for all of you who are getting into the real world after this hard work at this institute, this is a very important day. So as you all know that we just celebrated the Teachers' Day on 5th of September. And then later on, very important festival also, which is Ganesha festival. Okay, that is on yesterday. Ganesh ji is the god of knowledge and wisdom. Okay, what a time. And another important day today, which is, this is the International Day of Literacy today. If you know, India has achieved 100% literacy in elementary school education. But still, there is a lot of work to be done because a lot of adult illiteracy is still here. So once you graduate, you have to take a pledge saying that I'm going to educate one next to you. See, literacy means it is not about teaching them A, B, C, D. Literacy is about many things. Today, the definition itself has changed. It is about financial literacy, digital literacy, and whatnot. Okay, you can actually take a look at that very in detail in Google. So what you have to do is, you have to educate your people, once you get out of this hall. So it is also a celebration for you, not just end of the significant chapter in your life, but also beginning of a new and exciting journey in the real world. And once you get out of this, all two people you need to thank. One is the teachers who taught you. The other is your parents. See, at this age, at your young age, you will never realize what is their contribution. I'll tell you, they will put the whole thing, what they want, everything, their mind, everything, particularly the Indian parents are the one, they will always envision their children has to be a doctor or an engineer. I'll come to that statement a little later. So you are all today the engineering graduates from a very prestigious institution, which not only gives education, but also value about life. So to all the graduates, congratulations first of all. This moment is a culmination of year of your rigorous study and countless hours of effort. My hearty congratulations to all the toppers and medal winners who are today are going to receive. And I will also would like to share some of the thoughts today. Friends, change is the only constant in today's rapidly evolving world. Continuously we will be seeing the changes. So you need to embrace this change. What is the message from my side is you need to embrace this change. I will come to the details in a little while. Take for instance, big corporations itself. Like Microsoft, if they did not really change themselves, they would have been not relevant. They would have been gone like Kodak. So, in today's diverse workplaces, leading with empathy, Swamiji highlighted, and inclusivity is also very crucial. You need to lead with empathy and inclusivity. Ethical leadership is the bedrock of lasting success. So Sasangan also highlighted about your contributions in the future. You have to, as a future engineer of our country, you always let integrity and ethics guide your decisions. This is the era of collaboration. Foster collaboration and teamwork. No one achieves success in isolation. You need to understand that. So value collaboration, encourage open communication, and build strong supportive relationship with your colleagues. Friends, we are all living in exciting times in this digital era. This is completely, very emerging areas, whether it is artificial intelligence, generative AI, or AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, and many such emerging areas are actually changing the way we live, we think, we work in the future. World is also changing with disruptive innovation, which is impacting every sphere of our life. Education sector is also no exception. So in this, I would like to share some of the processes which is happening today in the education sector. So the digital communication technologies is in fact offering, our nation a natural advantage, because the kind of digital public infrastructure what we have created over the period of last 10 to 15 years is mind-boggling. We started with Aadhaar, very slowly, picked it up, but today the kind of digital infrastructure what we have created, whether it is Ayushman Bharat on the healthcare, or even, you are the only nation you can say, we walk into an airport or an aeroplane with a face as an ID. Can you imagine that? And during COVID-19, how many vaccinations we have given? 300 crore? Because approximately 2.5 vaccination per person, 140 crore. Close to about 300 crore vaccination we have given within India itself. So I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about the digital capability of India. 300 crore vaccination, that means 300 vaccination certificates, you are able to download in a fraction of a second through even WhatsApp. Isn't it? All of you felt it. See, one of my friend actually visited me when I was the director at IIT Guwahati from US. And he was very proud to have, I have got all the 3 vaccination, and this is my vaccination certificate. A beautiful color picture. He used to carry it in his purse. Then I heard him, and then later I told him, you see, I pulled out my phone and showed him in my DigiLocker, I have all the 3 vaccination. And in a fraction of a second, we would be able to pull it out. So he was really astonished. So that's kind of digital literacy we have created. We are today the largest UPI transaction country in the world. Almost 45% of the UPI transactions happens in India. 45% of the world's UPI transactions happens in India. So what it has changed? An illiterate person also is today using his mobile phone and does business and transact and receives money. You can go to a small village, a vegetable vendor or a coconut vendor will give you a QR code, right? You have seen a QR code, all of you. So what you have to do today, as the International Literacy Day, you have to make one more person to add to that number. That brings, what it brings? It brings a lot of transparency, and every money, every rupee is counted. That's why we are actually increasing and started counting all our money. If you start counting gold also, we will be the richest country in the world. So there is no shortage, friends. So these innovations, as one of the previous speaker told you, today we are the 5th largest economy in the world, and we are going to become the 2nd largest. But remember, to sustain that economy, our education sector also should do the similar jump. So where are we today? See, as I told you, in the literacy, we are almost 100% at the elementary school level. But if you look at the higher education, our gross enrollment ratio is today 28.3. So we have done well in the last 25 years. Because 2001, we had the gross enrollment ratio in higher education at 11%. 2024, we are at 28.3%. What it means to you is 28.3 students out of 100 students who come out of the class 12 coming to the higher education. So that means there is a huge drop of students in the schools itself. Some of them drop out after the elementary school itself. Some more drop out at the middle school, some more at high school, some more at SSLC, and some more at PUC. Okay? But hardly. But the challenge for us is today, we want to be a developed nation in the world. Vikasit Bharat 2047, to become that, our education sector, particularly higher education sector, has to do well. Do well means, if you look at the developed nations of the world, any developed nation, you name it, their gross enrollment ratio in higher education is 90 to 95%. Israel, Japan, South Korea, they're smaller countries. America is 75%. So this gross enrollment ratio in higher education has to increase. What is the challenge for education sector in India? So today we have close to about 1,200 universities and 45,000 colleges. When Swamiji said it's their 9th campus, sir, 9 is not enough. You need maybe about 20 campuses. Why I say that is, look at our own goal, National Education Policy 2020. We say our gross enrollment ratio we will achieve by 2035, 50%. That means we have to jump 22% in 11 years. We were not able to do that in last 25 years. In 24 years, we are only jumped up by 18.3%. Okay? But now we would like to do that in 11 years, 22%. This is the big challenge for the nation. Unless we become the leader in education, we cannot be sustaining our economy. Whatever we think about becoming a Vikasit Bharat 24. Definitely there is infrastructure And then industries are also going to play a major role. It is not just this one. So in this direction, this National Education Policy 2020 offers is centered around all of you, centered around students. It's a landmark policy, the first comprehensive policy since '86, has a number of opportunities in addressing numerous issues such as multiple entry, multiple exit, and then flexibility, more importantly, self-learning. I think how many of you have taken courses in Swami on your own? Have you taken any courses in Swami, or you always take courses what been taught by professors? See, both UGC and AICTE emphasizes self-learning more. 40% of your courses can be picked up from anywhere, and you can get the credits and then add it to your curriculum. That's what we all say, but implementation is not yet happening. This is where the challenge is for us. So we need to, and another digital platform what AICTE as well as Ministry of Education has created is APAR ID. That is Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry. How many of you have registered in ABC? Academic Bank of Credits? None? All of them. All of them, see? So very good, excellent. So this APAR ID along with the ABC and the what I talked about, the credit framework, national credit framework, flexibility in credit will be the new QR code for young learners. This is your new QR code. Everybody would be, so you can actually earn credits, put into your bank account, and when you join a university, take about 60% of the courses, and the rest courses you can actually show, these are my credits I've already earned. So that kind of courses have to be in skilling courses. So today digital skills are becoming very critical, friends. So digital skilling, if you don't get skilled yourself, you're not going to be relevant. So we are in a digital world today. This digital world, how it has changed, let me tell you. How many of you have you used ChatGPT here? Half of the hall. See, when I joined AICTE, I don't know how many of you know about All India Council for Technical Education also, because all of you are actually, all your degrees are actually approved every year, okay, with a curriculum and a number of seats, everything from the AICTE. All India Council for Technical Education started in 1945 as an advisory body to then British government in the area of technical education, and achieved its, in 1987, it got the regulatory position through the Act of Parliament. And today, AICTE is not just a regulator, it is a facilitator. We are looking at teachers training, teachers upgradation into new courses, new emerging courses, and large number of, we have close to about 6.5 lakh teachers in our nation, only in engineering and professional courses, okay? And AICTE has close to about 8,200 institutions, and another 6,000 BCom, that is BBA and BCA have been added, so close to about 14,000 institutions today. And all these AICTE is trying to do through a lot of digital initiatives. And this APAR ID is one such initiative, and all our approval process also happens in real time online, okay? So majority of them, because this brings in a lot of transparency, and also we will be able to reach to the nook and corner of the country very easily. So we have very flexible regulations today, more to facilitate faculty and students, are creating new and innovative methods of empower students, and new programs like semiconductors, logistics, and many such courses, including space technology, defense technology courses, or specialized courses. Friends, we're all in this digital world, many times we will get lost. So I asked you about ChatGPT. When I joined AICTE in 2022, I thought, let me ask a question to ChatGPT, what does AICTE does? So it poured out about 25 pages. No, as usual, we don't have patience also today to read 25 pages. So I also wanted to be on top of this mission. So I asked ChatGPT to write a poem about AICTE covering all the activities, okay? So in 4 stanzas, 4 lines each. So believe me, in 20 seconds, there was a beautiful poem about All India Council for Technical Education in ChatGPT. And then I wanted to be smarter again. So I said, write this in Hindi. Hindi poem was there in front of you in 20 seconds. Why I am trying to tell you this story is, what has been told to you when you are young? See, for example, a poet or an artist or a musician, these are skills actually. These skills cannot be acquired. It has to come through your genes, or you have to slog for 10 to 15 years to master the music or music compositions and everything. 10 to 15 years, it's a long time. But this machine is doing it in 20 seconds. So I took a delegation to Taiwan. 10 vice chancellors, we went. And then we went to the TSMC and neighboring research institutions. And one of the students had put up a project to demonstrate that to me. He has developed a robot to play a keyboard, okay? And he has also used AI, generative AI, to compose the music. Believe me, every time when I was standing there for 10 minutes, he has shown 3-4 compositions. Very unique composition, no plagiarism. This machine was composing new every time he was showing me. That means this machine is doing music composition, and you already know about Soro is a new tool which will create artistic pictures of you in a fraction of a second. So this is what is a disruption is called. AI, generative AI and quantum computing is going to disrupt the way we think, we do, and even your skills. So you should be worried about, because these skills were not easily can be acquired. Such skills have also been taken over by these machines. So in this difficult world, what you have to do as a graduate today? You have to basically embrace these technologies. You have to adopt to a new world order. It is not just you. That's why I said skilling, reskilling, upskilling is even for all of us who are sitting on the dais as well. Otherwise, we are not going to be relevant. So that's why your study is not ended. Don't be happy that I graduated, I got my degree certificate. That was the time when 20 years back. But today, you have to start learning, because these technologies are also disappear very quickly. What you have learned may not be useful at all in another 2 years to come. Have you seen pagers today? Maybe many of them have not seen that also. STD, ISD when we went to North America, I have to wait to call to my parents. My parents have to wait in a post office for hours to get connected. But today, in a fraction of a second, you'll just call. Okay? That kind of disruption, so some of the tools, technologies, what you develop is going to be vanishing in a fraction of a moment. So you need to continuously upgrade yourself and upskill yourself. So skilling is going to be the key. So what India has done in skilling? Okay, in 2014, Government of India started Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. First time. There was no ministry like that earlier. There was only one ministry called MHRD, Ministry of Human Resources Development. Okay? And 2019, this MHRD was replaced by Ministry of Education. And then same minister was heading Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. The concept is, skilling today, industries are not going to spend money. Maybe Mahindra is still doing it, but many of the industries are are not going to spend any money taking you and train you for a year. They want you to get trained at your college. That's where a lot of edutech companies are coming to the educational institutions. And AICTE is actually creating, we have created what is called as Swayam and Swayam Plus, which is many institutions, not only just All India Council for Technical Education. Swayam is the largest MOOCs platform in the world. Okay, all kinds of courses you can find there. You can register yourself, and this year onwards, you can even, colleges can do their own exam. Earlier, you have to go to NPTEL to do it. That is IIT Madras. Now, this year onwards, your college can set up a question paper. Students will learn online, okay, and write the exam, and the grade is allocated by the universities. I request Amrita to take a look at that seriously and see that 40% of the courses, they should do self-learning. What this self-learning brings in, you see, everything cannot be done online. That also I don't agree. But this self-learning is very critical. When you learn at your pace, there is something, you innovate yourself. You think about it. You analyze it. And there are, platforms where you can even discuss these things, blended platforms. So these are some of the newer, points which AICT is bringing. We have National Education Alliance for Technology. It's a neat. There are more than 100 edutech company offering different kinds of programs, including Microsoft, Google, Salesforce, Amazon. All of these are skill courses. So you have to be relevant to the industry, then only you will be employable. So AICT is another very important initiative. We have understood that employability is very important today. So we have created AICTE Career Portal. I don't know how many of you have seen that. It's one of the very innovative platform where students can join and institutes also can join. Institutes can actually popularize this career portal among their colleges other than their placement cell. So wherein, we have more than 7 lakh companies on this portal. A huge platform with a lot of academic and industry interaction. But this is not just about placement. This is more than that. Why? Because it can generate your resume. And I know this is the AI chatbot generating a resume. You have to digest that also once it is generated. So you will have the group of people discussing about how to modify your resume and what kind of salaries you can expect. Ask for it. Just like it works like an alumni center. So this is a new tool what AICT has developed. Please take a look at this. For rural colleges, we also have a placement cell where about almost like 5,000 companies are on our placement portal. And then more importantly, we have made internship mandatory. 1 semester long internship mandatory. Our internship portal is a very large portal, which is 75,000 companies are there on our AICT internship portal. And we have extended this internship concept beyond engineering, beyond diploma. That means we have 2 crore registered students on our portal. Okay, that's the kind of a, the digital interference we are trying to bring. It is not just preaching what kind of digital interventions we want. As India's economy continues to grow and integrate into the global marketplace with leadership in space, defense, nuclear technologies. See, you should see how India has progressed in these technologies. All of these are indigenously done because we had an embargo from the whole world. We were not getting any technologies, not only only technology. Even a bolt was not given to these nuclear industries and defense industries. Everything we have to manufacture. Today, we are already exporting our defense equipments to worldwide. Space, I don't need to say much about it because all of you know. Today we had landed on the south pole of the moon when large corporations in US reached there, but they tripped over. Their rover tripped over. The rover did not survive even half an hour. So that's the kind of technology. Who did all this? So let's look at our educational system. We have IITs, Premier Institute, Indian Institute of Science. So for all doing this, these areas, we require what is called as research and innovation. This, without research and innovation into our higher education, we will be again not relevant. So if you look at 2003, most of our IITs were elite engineering colleges like Amrita. Please remember, I was the director of an IIT, even though I did not go to IIT for an undergraduate program. There is a paper in Current Science, you can now also look at it. In 2003, there were 7 IITs by then. First, all of you know, 1951, the first IIT started with UNESCO support. By 61, we had 5. That is Kanpur, Madras, Delhi. Kharagpur was the first one, okay? And Mumbai. The 6th IIT born was IIT Guwahati, where I was the director. That was 1994. And Roorkee became the 7th IIT. In 2003, they looked at how many research publications all these higher educational institutions in technology and science produce, and how many patents they have. Believe me, in 2003, year of 2003, all IITs put together was twice less than one Indian Institute of Science. Okay, numbers were very small though. But in 2023, all of you know, Professor talked about NIRF ranking 7th. Who is NIRF number 1? IIT Madras. Better than Indian Institute of Science. Okay, in number of patents, number of papers, they have crossed alone. Each IIT has crossed Indian Institute of Science. Bombay, Delhi, Kanpur. So how did this happen? Today's IITs have become institutes of Indian technologies. They have startup culture, innovation culture. Their research parks are one of the largest. I think some of you should go and visit. So what message it will send? That means India has to do well in research and innovation and deep tech and to become a leader in the world. So this is not going to easily come out. So there are a lot of initiatives which has happened across the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development. A lot of funding has also been given, and we have created now what is called as ANRF, that is Anusandhan National Research Foundation for funding research and innovation in our nation. So this research and innovation will be the key position to put us in the leadership role by 2047. So this is not going to happen only through IITs. Why? All IITs produce, as of today, 23 IITs are there, produce only 15,000 graduates every year. And I told you 4.3 crore students are in the higher education. 80% of them are only in undergraduate education. 80% of the 4.3 crores in undergraduate education. Okay? So you can see now there is a second challenge for India to transform this into a research and innovation society. Okay? And in that also only 25% is in STEM areas. 75% is in your BCom, BA, BSc courses. So to move, how many graduates, engineering graduates are graduating from all affiliated colleges of AICTE? If you look at including Amrita, 1.5 million engineers are graduating every year from last 12 years. And these are the people who are working in space, ISRO, defense, nuclear technologies. You can go and ask them, how many graduates you have from IITs? 0. Okay, I spoke to Somnath directly. I asked him, how many you have IIT UG program students? He says 0. Majority of the students coming from what we ourselves, without confidence, calling them second and third grade colleges, are serving the whole nation. Give a big hand. And particularly, 30% of them, and today we have a 45% enrollment of women engineers in our engineering colleges. 30% of them are women engineers. And you could see that in Chandrayaan project, majority of them women engineers are contributing it. Friends, this is going to change. Why? Because the woman, when she comes to the work, she will look after that like her home. All of you know, I think, particularly boys know how she takes care, how your mother takes care of you, isn't it? She is so worried all the time about you, what you do, what else. So I think their entry into the workforce is going to change the way India is going to develop. So that's where we are looking at a lot of women participation in higher education is very, very important and very critical. And as we move along, in 2047, we wanted to be a developed nation. Is it possible? So look at the kind of infrastructure we are building. National highways, railways, high-speed rail is also going to come. Our airports, one of the best actually in the world today. Ports, excellent connectivity. So with all these development, Vikasit Bharat is no more a dream, ladies and gentlemen. It is in your hands. You are the people who are going to working by 2047. We will be retiring, or we will be not gone also from this face of the earth. But you are the people who are going to stay in 2047 to see the developed India. It is possible. Why I say that? You see, if you look at the gross democratic product, GDP of our nation in 16th century, we were the richest country in the world. Okay? 17th century belonged to the Dutch. When they started sailing, they went up across the world. They even passed through India as well. 18th century belonged to British. More than 100 countries they ruled. 19th century was Americans. After the 1945 Second World War, the Americans became the dominant. The 20th century belonged briefly to the Chinese. You are already seeing the problems there. 21st century after the COVID-19, whose time it is? It is India's time. It is your time. You see, COVID vaccination, it's not just about delivering COVID vaccination by Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute, even though we take from the Cambridge, but both are manufactured in India and delivered it to 300 crore vaccinations. But not that. Please note this. 83 countries we also gave vaccination free. That's the goodwill. So what is the message for you here on the day of graduation? Message for you is you have to be a giver. You need to also inculcate that practice of giving to others. Whatever you can. It may be 10 rupees to a small help, to anything. Food, share. That's what you have to learn, to give something to others. And if possible, every day you do that, you will be so happy. That's what Amma is doing to all of you. Amma is a giver. So that's what the message is for you. In this transformation of higher education, we need to address socio-economic inequalities. That's what our nation, has to come together, and we need to do that much more in a quicker speed, like the way ChatGPT does. The time is very short, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are in a very disruptive world. So that's where you have to be taking a message that you have to be so quick, so fast, upskilling yourself continuously. So continuous learning is the another very important message. So learning never ends today. You see, it is not just for you because you are graduating. It is all of us also. Continuously we need to learn, otherwise we are going to be irrelevant. So I want to leave you with a quote from renowned management thinker Peter Drucker. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Quote close. As you move forward, take charge of your future with confidence and creativity. As Swamiji highlighted to you, you need to lead all this with empathy and valuing diverse viewpoints. That's very, very important today. each one of you will have different views. But when you come together, that's where AICTE's Smart India Hackathon actually is teaching you. This is one of the largest open innovation model in the world. And today, lakhs and lakhs of students participate in Smart India Hackathon. I hope some of you have applied and will be participating in that. So through that, we have also created what is called as Institute Innovation Councils to inculcate innovation and entrepreneurship in every one of you. Today I have 14,000 institutions has Institute Innovation Councils. All engineering colleges are covered compulsorily because it comes through the approval process. So innovation through this, AICTE institutions have produced 10,000 patents in the last 1.5 years. 10,000 patents. And we are the third largest now patent producing country in the world. We are the third largest even in the research papers producing country in the world. We are the third largest startup capital of the world. Today we have 140,000 startups. So you could see now, Vikasit Bharat is no more a dream. Friends, finally, also remember, as many of them advised you already, material possessions are not very important in this world. That you will never realize now because you will be always after the package. But I would like to tell you the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 syndrome. I don't know whether some of you have heard this syndrome. This syndrome is 5-figure salary, everybody is expecting. 4-bedroom house, or a 4-wheeled vehicle, or a 3-bedroom house, and 2 children and 1 spouse. So this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 syndrome is no good for you, let me tell you. But everybody has to go through that. I'm not saying that you should not, but you should not give so much weightage to that. So that does not define your life. Life is much more than just material wealth and possessions. In front of Honorable Pujya Swamiji, we are talking about it. It's about creating meaningful relationships, pursuing your passion and interest, making a positive impact to the world, and finding happiness and fulfillment in life journey. So regardless of one's financial situation, the most valuable things in life are the memories which you spent in your hostels, in Amrita, or had a cup of coffee in your coffee club or a shop. Those are the things you will remember many times. In conclusion, I would like to once again offer my heartfelt congratulations to every one of you and the graduating class of 2024. I wish you all the best as you continue to learn, because as I said, it's a continuous learning. Grow and make your mark on the world. Best wishes for your future. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
As Professor rightly said, change is indeed the only constant. Thank you, sir, for highlighting the rise of digitization and the need for literacy. We now come to the most significant part of the ceremony, the moment our students have eagerly waited for. This is a time to celebrate the achievements of our graduates as they transition from students to professionals, ready to make their mark in the world. I request Dr. K. Shankaran, Registrar, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, to present the graduates to Sampuja Swami Ramakrishna Puriji, who will confer the degrees. I request all the graduates to remain standing for the conferring of degrees. I repeat, I request all the graduates to remain standing for the conferring of degrees.
Sampuja Swamiji, I have the honor to present unto you 382 candidates, including those in absentia, for the award of the degree of B.Tech, who have been certified after examinations to be duly qualified to receive the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Management, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, I admit you all, including those in absentia, to their respective degrees of B.Tech in their respective areas and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Congratulations to each one of you for your remarkable accomplishments. Oath-taking is a revered tradition in the Convocation ceremony, symbolizing a solemn commitment to the principles of knowledge, integrity, and service. It serves as a reminder of the responsibilities that come with the privilege of education. As we come together to commemorate the accomplishments of our graduates, we also take time to reflect on the significance of this occasion, where you pledge to uphold the values and ethics that define the spirit of Amrita. With this in mind, I request Sampuja Swami Ji to administer the oath. Graduates, please repeat the oath after Swami Ji, not as mere words, but as a sincere promise to carry with you on your journey. You may place your right hand across your heart while taking the oath. Kindly rise. The oath will be displayed on the screen and you are requested to repeat after Swami Ji.
Are you ready? Okay. I hereby solemnly declare and promise that I will, in my thoughts, words and deeds, uphold the ideals of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and I commit myself to serve my motherland India, the entire mankind and nature with love, trust, tolerance, and humility. Thank you.
Please be seated. Thank you. We now move on to the awarding of medals and degree certificates. I invite Swami Ji, our chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, and guest of honor, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, to do the honors. I also request the other dignitaries on the dais to join. To start with, I request Dr. R. Prasanna Kumar, Head Office of Student Welfare, to call upon the medal winners.
Om Namah Shivaya. Let's begin the proceedings with the spirit of excitement and gratitude. Today, we proudly recognize and celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of our esteemed campus medal winners and rank holders. I'm delighted to invite each of them onto the stage. We'll honor them in the order of their impressive ranks. In recognition of their remarkable accomplishments, each rank holder will receive both their rank certificate and their degree certificate. We are happy to start our ceremony by honoring the distinguished rank holders from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. This year, the university has recognized 10 students for their outstanding academic achievements. So first, I called upon Ms. Aparna J., the gold medalist. Next, I call upon Mr. Kishore Kumar Yevi, the silver medalist. The next rank holder, Mr. Jaswant Sai. Ms. Darshana. Ms. Raghaveda. Mr. Shandila Aditya. Ms. Madhuri. Mr. Urakan. Mr. Duru Millu. Let us now take a moment to celebrate the exceptional rank holders from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. This year, the university is proud to honor 8 remarkable individuals from this batch, each of whom has demonstrated extraordinary dedication and skill. In the absence of Ms. Pandana, who is undergoing his master's in Canada, her father will receive the gold medal and the certificates. The silver medal goes to Mr. Mukesh. The next rank holders, Mr. Nishchint. Mr. Venkat Sri Surya. Mr. Harish. Ms. Priyadarshini. Mr. Okit. Mr. Vivek Sai Surya. Let us now celebrate the brilliant rank holders from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Cybersecurity. This year, the university is thrilled to recognize a group of 9 talented individuals from this batch. Mr. Aniket Mishra, the gold medalist. Ms. Nandini, silver medalist. Ms. Jyotika Prakash. Ms. Shraddha Chopra. Ms. Shiva Pujita. Mr. Perla Sai Nikil. Mr. Gautam Pushkar. Mr. Sai Bharadwaj. Mr. Tanmay Soni. Subsequently, it is with great joy and pride that I invite the rank holders from the Department of Computer and Communication Engineering to join us. So first I call the gold medalist, Mr. Yatish Khanna. The silver medal goes to Mr. Vinesh Kumar. Next, it is with great happiness and admiration that call upon the rank holders from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Ms. Sai Kirti, gold medalist, Mr. Agilan, silver medal, Ms. Amrita Vishwa, Ms. Pavitra, Mr. Shankar. Nothing. Yeah, please. Mr. Shankar. We are happy to recognize the exceptional rank holder from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. It is with pleasure that I invite Mr. Sujit M., the recipient of the gold medal. Once again, heartfelt congratulations to all the medal winners and rank holders for your outstanding dedication and hard work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest and our guest of honor to hand over the certificates. I invite Dr. S. Soundararajan, Chairperson, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to call upon the graduates of B.Tech Computer Science Engineering.
Om Namah Shivaya. I proudly call upon the graduates of B.Tech Computer Science Engineering program to receive their degree certificates. The first, Abhinandan. Aditya Bensal, Amrita, Aniket Gupta, Anushka Nambiar, Ashintosh, Balaji, Pranav, Kaushik Reddy, Shreya Reddy, Taran Kumar, Charan, Gauri Santosh, Gogul Siddharth, Gunde Elayar, Hari Krishna, Rishikesh, Abhiram, Kadir, Nitish Kumar, Priyanka, Lokita, Chandana, Krishna, Kumar, Satvik, Abhinay, Abhinay, Parishit, Sai Nitin, Havir Pavi, Praveena, Revati, Ritik, Sachin Kumar, Sayan Banerjee, Siddharth, Siva, Ram Kaushik, Sriram Guruswami, Suraj, Swarna Aditya, Balaji, Snehapriya, Vedansh, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. S. Natarajan, Program Chair, B.Tech CSC, to continue.
Om Namah Shivaya. With great pride, I present the remaining B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering graduates to receive their degree certificates. A. Arya, D. Prashant, A. Devakrish, Falguni VP, L. Gaurav, G. Vamshi Kumar, G. Rajashekar, G. Tanusha, M. Hanumesh, Haricharan D, H. Jogi Loke, K. Sai Krishna, K. C. Karthik, K. Ganesh Gaud, K. Shankar, K. Vamshi Krishna, J. Lakshmi, M. Rupesh, M. Nitin, A. Mohammed, P. Lalit, P. Pavan Kumar, P. Joshi, P. Shakti, P. Satvik, P. Priyadarshini, P. Dheeraj, Rakshana C, Ramanathan, R. Rajput, M. Sai Lasya, S. Manogna, M. Sanjeev, S. Shri Likita, Meera Wali, S. Ashish, S. Sanju, S. Sindhuja, S. Sai Chandra, Srinidhi, Sudipta, Surya Prakash, Shweta S. Yuvan Shankar A.P. Vignesh Kumar R. Vishnu Priyan MC. Sai Narasimha Reddy, Y. Praneeth, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Dr. S. Bhagavati Priya, Program Chair, B.Tech CSC AI, to read out the names of the CSC AI graduates.
Om Namah Shivaya. I invite the graduates of B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence to step forward and receive their degree certificates. Anbalakan E. Ganesh Bachu, B. Yogi Raj, Bharatraj S, B. Maniteja, B. Vamsi Krishna, Charan Kumar M, Daripalli Manish, Daripalli Meghal, Dharanesh Gigi, G. Dhyanasai, Hariharan Kaushik, Harini K, Harini Shankar, Harshit Katragada, Javahar C, KK Jayant, K. Manogna, K.S. Reddy, Kirtika S, D. Nagajodi, N.S. Shravya, N. Manoj, N. Vishnu Teja, Payas P, P. Aravind, Prasanna Kumar BG, P. Subbarao, Ramya Polaki, S. Abhiman, Sangeet Ajit, Sheikh Atik Rasul, Sheikh Kusaifa Fazil, Sheikh Nawab Mudasir, S. Sadvik Reddy, Shiva N. Reddy, Sudarshan R, Tarun Kumar M, Vagu Sri Soumya, B. Bhagyashri, Varsha P, Varshini Devi I, V. Anvika, Venkatakrishnan R, Yash Upadhyay, Y. Harshita, D. Spustikeya. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. S. Udaya Kumar, Program Chair CSC Cyber Security, to announce the CSC CYS graduates.
Om Namah Shivaya. I proudly call upon the graduates of B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, Cyber Security to come forward and collect their degree certificates. Alap Arun, Alan Paul, Amal Dev, Anjali Nair, Padmasini, Anusha, Siddhartha, Bhagirath, Vikas, Surya Karthik, Deepak Nayak, Dhanvinesh, Karun Kumar, Rohit, Gokula Krishnan, Ganesh, Abhishek, Hari, Harish, Harshavardhan, Harshit Mishra, Jayanta Sikdar, Sai Tarun, Chetan, Karpaya Sabri, Kartikeya Reddy, Kishore, Arun Kumar, Chandrahas, Kushal Sai, Kaushik, Lakshmi Preetham, Vishnu Balaji, Mahima, Vandit Narayana, Sai Maniganda, Nirmal, Madhu Murli, Priyanka, Naneshwar, Shruti, Hemant, Rahul, Kirtana, Dinesh, Manoj, Datta Sai, Sri Kuti, Mahesh, Tejendra Saradi, Tarun, Uday Kiran, Varun, Sohit Raghav, Shanmukh, Ravi Teja, Ashrit, Angela Chadda, and Yashwant. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates who have already received your degree certificates to remain seated. I request the parents to remain seated as well. Thank you. I call upon Dr. K. Venkata Subramanian, Chairperson, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to announce the graduates of B.Tech Computer and Communication Engineering and Electronics and Communication Engineering. I request the graduates to please be seated. I request the parents to be seated as well. Thank you.
Om Namah Shivaya. With great pleasure, I proudly call upon the graduates from B.Tech Computer and Communication Engineering to come and receive their degree certificates. Arvind Akshan, B. Manikiran, wait. Gokul, yes. Wait. Sheikh Hamadi, Divi Tejaswini, Y. Hitesh, Now I proudly call upon the graduates of B.Tech Electronics and Communication Engineering to come and receive their degree certificates. Arava Neha, B. Vishnuvardhan, D. Hari Krishna, Dennis Joshua, G. Shanti Priya, G. Bhuvan, G. Jessica Mahima Raj, Naga Ganesh, Jashwant Kumar, Sri Rama Aditya, K. Leela Sai, Karthik, Gopal Babu, Shiva Sridhar, Murali V, Vishnudeep, Kishore M, Sri Preetham, Kranti Kumar, Nitish, Darnish, Shivasai, Girish Teja, Raghavi, Yasvi Nikal, Rajan, Srihari, Sai Mahadeep, Mahida, Padmesh, Rahul, Vimala Sai Chaudhary, Vishwanathan R, Amisha Datta, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. M. Satish Kumar, Program Chair, B.Tech Mechanical Engineering, to call out the graduates of Mechanical Engineering.
Om Namah Shivaya. So with great joy, I present the graduates of B.Tech Mechanical Engineering for their awarding of degree certificates. Mr. Deepak. Mr. Arjun Rajesh. Miss Ashwita AJ. Mr. Anurag. Mr. Sri Aravind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. I request the graduates to please take your seats. I also request the parents to remain seated. I repeat, all the graduates, please take your seats. I request the parents to be seated as well. Congratulations once again to all the graduates. I now invite Ms. J. Aparna, a proud graduate, to deliver the graduation speech and share her thoughts on behalf of her fellow graduates.
Namah Shivaya. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries both on and off the dais, faculty members and my fellow graduates. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, sleepless nights, caffeine-fueled study sessions, and a few too many, I'll just do it tomorrow moments. But now we're standing here on the threshold of the real world, and it is very hard not to reflect upon the journey that we've all collectively had together here at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. When I first stepped onto this campus, I had a mix of emotions of excitement, fear, a lot of confusion, but I was fortunate enough to meet a bunch of people who've helped me find my place here. Amrita has a way of shaping people, not just academically, but also personally. We came here as wide-eyed freshmen, and today we leave as graduates who've survived the rigorous coursework and the occasional existential crisis. So let's not forget about the experiences that have actually defined our time here. the never-ending group projects where somehow the concept of group work meant that one person doing all the work and rest of us just giving moral support. Just kidding. Our professors definitely do deserve a special mention here for guiding us and mentoring us throughout the 4 years of our college life. Hostel life also definitely deserves a chapter for itself, or maybe even more. It was like living in a never-ending reality show. So we may have complained about the Wi-Fi, the food, having lack of sleep, but at the end of the day, we all know at the bottom of our hearts that these are some of the core memories and some of the most important memories that we have in our lives. But seriously, we might have tried our hands at a lot of new stuff. We might have even failed a couple of times. But I don't think we should look at these as failures. We should look at them as a learning opportunity and improve. I've gone ahead to win a bunch of hackathons, but the core hackathon memory for me would be the first hackathon that I participated in. We had no clue about what we were doing, and we definitely did not win. But that didn't stop us from staying up all night and trying to learn, and it was definitely a huge learning experience. Beyond the academic grind, Amrita has also taught us the importance of social responsibility. Whether it was through community service or volunteer work, or even just being mindful about the world around us, it has taught us that education isn't just about what's in the book, but also about what's in our hearts. So as we step out today, let's carry with us the lessons that we've learned, not just from the textbooks, but also from the lives that we've lived here. Let's remember the late nights that turned into early mornings, the laughters that echoed through the corridor, and the sense of community that has made even the toughest of the days bearable. So here's to us. Let us go out there, make our mark, but also let's never forget about where we are from, and let's, think about it, and smile at the memories that we've created at this incredible journey at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Thank you.
Thank you for that short and sweet 4-year recap, Aparna. Amrita Chennai campus, one of the new campuses, has been vying for top honors along with the other Amrita campuses. And we owe this to our principal, Dr. V. Jayakumar's exemplary leadership. Leaving nothing to imagination, he oversees the minutest of details and leads by example. I now invite Sir to deliver the vote of thanks.
Om Amriteshwari Namaga. Good evening to one and all present here. It's both my honor as well as profound responsibility to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous day. First and foremost, we remain forever indebted to our Chancellor, Sadguru Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, for her boundless grace and continuous blessings, which have made this successful ceremony possible. With deep reverence, I bow at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Amma. We extend our deepest gratitude to His Holiness Sambhuja Swami Ramakrishnananda Puriji, Treasurer of Mata Amritanandamayi Mat and Trustee of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, for graciously presiding over this event and blessing us with his insightful benedictory address. Our sincere thanks to Swamiji for making time for us today, especially considering Swamiji's recent travels with Amma in the United States of America and Japan for over 45 days. Thank you, Swamiji. We extend our profound gratitude to Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman of AICTE, for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring us as the chief guest for this occasion. Sir, you are a visionary leader, distinguished academician, prolific researcher, senior statesman, and a key policy maker in the field of higher education in our country. Under your leadership, AICTE continues to thrive with great distinction. It is an absolute honor and privilege to have such an inspiring personality as yourself with us today. Sir, despite your numerous commitments and demanding schedule, you have traveled all the way from New Delhi to be here with us. Your presence means a lot to us. Thank you so much, sir. We are deeply grateful to our guest of honor, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, Vice President of Magendra & Magendra, for delivering an inspiring address and sharing his valuable insights with our graduates. He is a stalwart and highly respected leader in the automotive industry for his blend of technical expertise and business acumen. He is a perfect role model for all the young graduates aspiring to make their marks in the industry. Sir, it has been absolute pleasure to have you again with us. Thank you so much, sir. We would like to formally express our sincere gratitude to the senior leadership of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, including members of the Board of Management, Vice Chancellor, Provost, Deans, and Academic Council members. Our heartfelt thanks go to our esteemed Registrar, Dr. K. Shankaran, and our beloved Dean of Engineering, Dr. Shashankan Ramanathan, for their unwavering support and continued guidance over these years. Thank you for handholding us, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We express our heartfelt gratitude to His Holiness Sambhuja Swami Vinayamritananda Puriji, Administrative Director, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Chennai campus, for his blessings, continued guidance, and unwavering support in all our initiatives in this campus. Thank you so much, Swamiji. We extend our special thanks to our campus director, Shri I.B. Manigandan, for his reliable support and constant presence and his dedication to every detail of this campus administration. Thank you so much, sir. A big thank you and heartfelt congratulations to all the proud parents present here, as well as those watching the live stream. We are truly grateful for choosing Amrita Chennai campus for your sons and daughters. And we salute you all for the indispensable role you play in their lives. Sincere thanks to all you proud parents. The ceremony has been a great success. This ceremony has been a great success thanks to the meticulous planning and selfless contribution of the various organizing committees, chairpersons, program heads, center heads, various administration teams including purchase, transport, mess, finance and projects, and the Amrita Office of Communication, AOC Amritapuri, ICTS Amritapuri and Chennai, as well as the dedicated staff, faculty, student volunteers, and all other volunteers. We extend our immense gratitude to each and every one of you for making this event possible. Thank you. Finally, to our graduates, you are all our pride. As you embark on the next phase of your lives, carry on with you the values instilled here at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Remember, you are an integral part of Amrita family forever, and we encourage you to stay connected with your alma mater. Once again, hearty congratulations to all of you on your graduation. I wish each and every one of you the very best in all your future endeavors. May Amma's grace and blessings to be with all of you. Loka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this convocation ceremony to a close, I extend my hearty congratulations to all the graduates and my gratitude to each one of you for being patient throughout the event. We will now play the national anthem. I request everyone to rise.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे